Welcome to Backwards News. Rants you can trust. Warning, this is a rant channel. All persons in this video are real and the events are factual. Satirical speech may be used to comment and criticize on subjects. All right, everybody, you made it to Backwards News, Backwards News, Backwards News. That's right. Al's Backwards News, where all the stories are backwards. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Memorial Day. They ran the big lie. The big lie. They came on my television. Told the big lie. These Marines in San Clemente was playing baseball and eating apple pie for Memorial Day. And they had their American flags waving them. And a group of people beat them up. I said, what, man? I'm going to get those guys. 4 or 5 days later, we caught 5 of them. It's teenagers, and we're going to get them to the highest amount of time, and we're going to send them to Riker Island. I'm like, what? It's teenagers fighting Marines. I said, wait a minute. What's going on? The big lie. I told my family members, did you hear about this story? My elder family members said, Marines? Oh, the Marines, they always lie. That's what they do. They said the Marines, all they do is go out and they get hypnotized in basic training. And when they come out of basic training, they look at everybody. And if you don't look like an American, and you got to have your hair a certain way, and your hat a certain way, and you got to listen to Achy Breaky Heart, and you have to have a certain shoes and certain clothes, they don't like you. And they discriminate against you and harass you. They say they always harassing citizens. They say that's all the Marines do. They've been doing it for years. I said, let me investigate. I looked up the story. The Marines said it. He in the hospital bed. Yeah, we started to fight. He goes on and tells how they started to fight. This clown, he's a Marine. They would not say his name. I guess his name was Captain Karen. Captain Karen said a group of teens were partying, shooting fireworks. And they didn't like them. They don't like them. So he said the fireworks came in his direction and almost put his eye out. So him and 2 other Marines, Sergeant at Arms and Captain Killer McCluskey from the Lost Platoon, they go over there and challenge a group of teenagers and tell them, I'm your authority. The party's over. Put the fireworks out and go home and brush your teeth. The kids say, they said, sir, I do not talk to random people that just come up to me. My mother said, do not talk to strangers. Who the hell are you? They kept saying, I'm a Marine. I'm your authority. They was arguing back and forth. Somehow they got into a fight. Grown ass men fighting teenagers. That's child abuse. That's child abuse. But they flipped it, told the big lie, and they mad at the teenagers. 3 trained, this where it gets backwards. We still going backwards. 3 trained Marines fighting 10 or 15 teenagers, and they lost the fight. They lost. Alpha Delta, we're going to start a stagger retreat pattern Delta. They did every maneuver they learned in basic training. I used the savate kick. He didn't even feel it. I gave him a tomahawk chop to the head, but he's not dead, sir. They fight teenagers and lose the fight. And they used their Marine training and got into the fetal position and laid on the floor and said, I submit. I surrender. I'm an American. America surrenders. Please don't hurt me anymore. And them teenagers was drop kicking their teeth out. I said, that's what you get. The Marines started it. I want all these charges dropped on these teenagers. And I don't know why they ran the big lie. They come on my TV and they were looking at a statue of General Patton. The humanity. And the teenagers beat them up. And they're communist. And what? It's all a big lie. A big lie. We got grown men walking up to random children and engaging them in Mortal Kombat. And they flipping the story. So go ahead, leave a comment, all you badass Marines. Leave a comment and tell me how many Michael Jackson impersonators you done beat up on the subway and how many teenagers you done beat up. Leave me a comment and I'll see you on the next Backwards News.